Okay, Jen, I'm going to do this real quick, so hopefully this is going to work. So you're going to dice an onion. If you guys don't like a lot of onion, you can do a half an onion each. Dad likes a lot of onion, so we do a whole onion. So, but you're going to dice an onion, so either you're going to share the onion or you're going to use the whole onion. So I already have my celery already diced up because I diced up and put it in the freezer. So this is at least a good cup of celery, if not more. So it doesn't hurt to have more or less, it's fine. And then you're gonna have baby carrots, and you're gonna cut a half a bag of baby carrots, and you're gonna cut them in half. That's all you need to do is cut them in half. So a half a bag of baby carrots is plenty. And then you're going to need some Rotel. I usually use a third of a container of Rotel for each pot, and then I freeze the rest of the Rotel for later. So you're going to turn your Instant Pot. Oh, also you need vegetable broth, and then you need your garlic, and then your seasoning. So you're going to turn your Instant Pot on to saute. You're going to saute on high. Always use extra virgin olive oil. So put olive oil into the bottom of the pan, and then you're going to add your diced onion, and you're going to add your diced celery, and you're going to stir that until it starts to get translucent. Then when it's done doing that, then you're going to add everything else. It's just going to dump in. Then you're going to add your carrots. You're going to add your lentils. But before you add your lentils, I want you to take your lentils out and put them in a colander and rinse them really, really, really well. And if you want to, while you're dicing, you can also soak them in water and then rinse them again. And that kind of gets them going a little bit. So once you have your celery and your onion has been sauteed, then like I say, dump everything else in. Dump your carrots in, your third of a cup of Rotel. And so what we usually do is we take the broth and we put the broth in a bowl or some kind of a container, and then we season the broth to taste. Because if your broth is good, then your beans are going to be good. So then put your broth in a bowl or something, and then add your garlic, like at least a tablespoon of your minced garlic. Add your salt. Add some cumin. Add it's turmeric if you have it. And then season your broth till your broth has a really, really good flavor. You can add parsley. You can, just get your broth tasting good. So if your broth tastes good, the rest of it will taste good. Once you get your broth tasting good, then pour your broth into the container. You can put your lid on your pot. So then you're going to cancel this. You're going to put the pressure on. You're going to put this to 12 minutes. Pressure for 12 minutes. When it pressures, then it's going to stop pressuring and it's going to do warm. And then it starts counting backwards, and the numbers will get higher. So when it counts down to 13, then you're going to release the valve on the pot and take the lid off, and they're going to be done. So and I don't put them all in a great big pot, because what I found, if I make a double batch, it's too many and the bottom gets kind of burnt and weird. It doesn't cook as well as it does if you make two separate pots. So I would just put the pots side by side, make two separate pots, and they'll both be identical to what I've just told you. Otherwise, if you use the great big pot, I'm not really sure of the exact time, and the stuff on the bottom sometimes it's too much. So anyway, that should get you going, and from start to finish, you can have bowl of lentils probably in 45 minutes. And they will keep in the refrigerator. We keep them for at least 4 days. We put them in Tupperware and keep them for 4 days. So anyway, they are full of fiber. They help keep you regular. They're excellent source of nutrition, and then all the other vegetables you're putting in is really good for you. Love you.